Faith leaders across the state are urging Governor Ron DeSantis to halt death penalty executions as Florida nears a modern-day new record.
Those leaders walked to the Capitol today to deliver a letter to the governor's office, hoping he will consider their plea. News Channel 8's Capitol Bureau reporter Mackenzie Laporte is in Tallahassee with that story.
Over 100 faith leaders signed a letter urging the governor to pause executions and consider a moratorium as Florida approaches a record-breaking number of executions in a single year. So far, there have been 7 executions this year. Now, the state is on track to a record of 9 total, with 2 more executions scheduled. Faith leaders walked from the church to the Capitol, delivering the letter by hand to the governor's office, calling for a pause, not just in executions, but to open dialogue on the death penalty's future in Florida.
Our letter to the governor?
One of those voices was Deacon Andy Gromier, who shared a deeply personal story.
For in 2010, my daughter was killed by her boyfriend.
Gromier said that in his eyes, the death penalty only prolongs the pain and prevents closure for grieving families.
Now, through the help of God and through our community, through our faith, we found forgiveness for the young man who killed my daughter.
Alongside Gromier, leaders like Demetrius Minor, a preacher at Tampa Life Church, highlighted the concerns around executing the innocent, saying there have already been 30 individuals who were sentenced to die but were later proven innocent in the state.
The question is, how many more innocent people are we willing to risk killing in the name of justice?
However, Governor DeSantis has defended capital punishment in the past, calling it a necessary response for the worst of the worst crimes.
When you see these things across your desk, these are brutal crimes. This stuff is just overwhelmingly sadistic. It shocks your conscience.
As faith leaders call for compassion, the governor defends justice, leaving Florida standing at a crossroad. Where this conversation goes from here remains to be seen. The governor's office did not offer new responses today on the issue and instead pointed us to his comments on capital punishment from earlier in the year. In Tallahassee, Mackenzie Laporte, 8 on your side.